What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy AyeThatsAaron, and today we have a very interesting video topic to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles 2, and we're going to be talking about how it is in development, or at least what I've been hearing about it being in development, and some proof that could back up the claims that we are talking about. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to get into the content, so let's get into the video, shall we? So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are probably thinking to yourself, Aaron, why are we talking about Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles? That game came out over 2 years ago and is practically a dead game. And honestly, as someone who used to play the game and make content for it, I would like to say the game is, like, you know what I'm saying, not as popular as it was, but I would not say that it's dead. But it's okay because Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles 2 is in production, and let me tell you guys why. So apparently there's this person on Twitter, and I'm about to put the screenshot up on screen. Bro stated that a sequel to Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles is in development. Now, I have heard from the streets that this is a very reliable person who has talked about games either being in development or has leaked games being in development. So that is a very good sign for Hinokami Chronicles 2 to be in development. So I think that is pretty neat, and I'm very excited for it because the game was pretty good. Combat wise, I absolutely loved it. I love the characters, I love the gameplay, I love the story mode as a whole. It was a very good game. Now I know you guys are probably thinking to yourself, Aaron, why does this matter to us? Because it's just some dude who tweeted something on Twitter. It doesn't really mean anything to us. And honestly, I can kind of see why y'all are saying that. So let me show you guys the other proof that I got that I think that Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles 2 is going to be in development, or is currently in development. So I know most of you guys have forgotten, but there is another Demon Slayer game that's currently in the works, and it's called Demon Slayer Sweep the Board, and it's basically like a Mario Party game but with Demon Slayer characters, and it's coming out on the Nintendo Switch. I might get it myself. I think it's kind of interesting, but you don't say. We'll talk about that later. So with that game, it took a lot of assets from Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles. It took a lot of the models and some of the story, like basically some of the story mode has some of the cutscenes from Hinokami Chronicles that they put in Sweep the Board for some of their boss battles and stuff like that. Some game modes are kind of similar to the mini games that they had in Hinokami Chronicles, and so it's a little bit of give and take when it comes to those two games, you know what I'm saying? Even in the Sweep the Board game, we have the models of the Hashira that they had from the story mode of Hinokami Chronicles that they place into Sweep the Board as playable characters. Now, whenever I say playable characters, obviously since it's like a Mario Party style game, it's not like these characters are doing full-fledged combos or going crazy, but the models are still there, which is pretty good. Now, in Demon Slayer Sweep the Board, we get to see a little bit extra, which kind of hints towards Hinokami Chronicles 2 being in development. For example, they have a Entertainment Arc District map in the game, and you're able to see some of the quote-unquote boss battles when it comes to Gyutaro and Daki, which I think is interesting. So in the background of Gyutaro, where you see the flame, like basically the flame background, my theory is that that's probably going to be a map for Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles 2. And then the same thing with Daki, where it shows the map of her basically shooting off her little tendrils or whatever. You're doing little mini games. I could also see that being part of a map for Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles 2. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Aaron, that still does not give me enough information on if there is going to be a sequel, and that's okay because I still have more information for you. Ladies and gentlemen, even for this game, they even go beyond and they have the Swordsmith Village arc in said game. Now in the game, which I found very interesting, is they do have cinematic cutscenes throughout the gameplay, right? But if you look at the cinematic cutscenes look greatly similar to the Hinokami Chronicles, basically cutscenes, right? So how I mentioned before, they've taken a lot of assets from Hinokami to put in this game, because we see a lot of recycled cutscenes from Hinokami put into Sweep the Board, and so I feel like it's safe to say vice versa. So for example, we have some cutscenes, for example, I forgot what bro's name, the Jar Demon from the Swordsmith Village. We get to see like a cinematic cutscene with him, which looks too good just to be put in a game that looks like it's built for Mario Party. It's the same thing with the Miss Hashira as well. The way bro looks, that cutscene looks too good for it just to be for Sweep the Board. It looks very similar to Hinokami Chronicles. Like if you would have told me this was leaked gameplay from Hinokami Chronicles 2, bruh, I would have thought that for sure. I would have for real believed it. And then we also get to see the same thing when it comes to Mitsuri. I think that's how you pronounce her name, the Love Hashira. We get to see a nice cinematic of her, which looks like it could probably be the ultimate of hers in Hinokami Chronicles 2, or maybe that's just what another cutscene looks like. And the same thing for the other demon, which was like 4 demons put in one. We get to see a nice little cutscene for him, and it cuts into a little quote-unquote boss battle for Sweep the Board. But like how I said, most of these cutscenes, I wholeheartedly see these being assets for Hinokami Chronicles 2 that they just added into the game. Now, like how I said, you guys do not have to believe your boy Aaron when it comes to this information, because it's speculation. But wholeheartedly, I think Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles 2 is in development, and if we're going to hear anything about said game, it won't be anytime soon for sure. We'll probably hear more about this game maybe a year and a half from now, or maybe hear them talk about it, but I don't think this game is coming out anytime soon. I think they're going to take their sweet time with it, and the good part about it is that with this new game, they can finally pick up where they left off at after the Mugen Train arc, and have more boss battles, and have more costumes and more characters and stuff for the other 2 seasons. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but while we had Hinokami Chronicles 2, I felt like they only dropped the 2 characters because they did not have, they dropped the additional characters, but they were unable to drop more story. And I knew that they were going to wait until the second game for them to drop more story. Now, do I think they're going to drop Hinokami Chronicles 2 after the Swordsman Village arc? No. I think we're probably going to go through one more arc, maybe 1 or 2 more arcs before we get a Hinokami Chronicles 2, because 2 chapters to add on to the story does not justify a whole sequel. And so I think that's what's going to end up happening. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're going to be blessed when it comes to the Demon Slayer content. So let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section, but let me tell y'all something. Your boy Aaron's gonna bless you with the Demon Slayer content himself, you know what I'm saying? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please just let your boy Aaron know. Let me know your thoughts in regards to the Hinokami Chronicles 2. Do you guys think that it's going to be a game that's going to be in development? Do you guys think it's going to be a good game? Do you guys think it's going to be worth it? And please let me know that if you guys are going to think about copping that baby, you know what I'm saying, or when it should come out. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace out.